Okay, we've got another unboxing video for you here. This is the Glide O2 Lochsa. Now this is Glide's whitewater paddleboard, but you still get the basic kit of accessories that Glide includes with all their boards. So we've got the hand pump here. We have the repair kit. We do still have a regular coiled leash. If you are going to be using this on whitewater or any rivers, you either need to get a different leash or you need to pair this with a quick release belt system. And I'll have more information about that linked in this video. Okay, so we've got a couple of fins here. So these are the shorter fins. These are hard plastic slide lock. And we have the Glide paddle. And then we have our center fin. And now this is a US fin with a flexible 4.5-inch length. Okay, so let's open up the paddle. Okay, so the Glide paddle is a 3-piece paddle. It has a fiberglass shaft. And check this. That's a nice tight fit. And then we have a pin and clip adjustment system. I really like this. It's really simple. I've never had one of these break on me, knock on wood, and you don't have to adjust them at all. They're very, very simple, very straightforward. You simply align the holes with the pins, and when you get to your desired length, you press it in. There we go. And that not only locks the length, but it aligns the handle with the blade, and we've got perfect alignment here. So we have a fiberglass shaft, fiberglass handle, a plastic palm grip, and then we have a fiber reinforced nylon blade. So this is the same paddle that comes with all of Glide SUPs. The fiberglass shaft is a very flexible, very forgiving paddle shaft. And then the nylon blade is a nice narrow shape, so it's good for a lot of different uses. You can really put a lot of power into it by burying the whole blade, or you can take some nice light gentle strokes if you're not wanting to really move real fast or anything. So next we have the bag. Okay, and this bag, again, kind of the standard bag for Glide. It's a nice heavy duty material. It's still pretty lightweight though for the bag. It does have wheels. It's got nice padded backpack straps and a big front pocket here that you can use to store all the small accessories like the fins. And inside we have the board. Okay, take the strap off. Okay, and then on the board we also still have some styrofoam packing. Just protects the board from itself, from the D-rings, from the fin boxes, from the valve, all of that. All right, let's go ahead and pull this out. Okay, a few more pieces of styrofoam in there. All right, so here's the Lochsa. You can tell it's quite a bit shorter than a lot of other paddle boards. It's 9.5 feet long, and that is to help its maneuverability. So a whitewater board, you really need to be able to spin around, turn, and carve the board really easily. So we've got a shorter length, but we still have a nice wide width. I believe it's 34 inches wide, maybe 34 and a half. I'll measure it once we get it into our bend test. And has a nice large deck pad, and the deck pad here ends with a kick pad, a raised kick pad here on the tail, along with 2 D-rings for your leash. Now you wouldn't attach it to both of them, but this gives you the option to attach it either left or right side. So if you are normal footed or goofy footed, you can set it up for a more comfortable position with that. Or what I've seen people do is actually take a piece of like paracord, 550 cord, and tie it between these two, and then they put their leash on that so it can actually slide back and forth. as they're moving across the board. And then we've got the valve up front, and that gives you more room to use the back of the board. And the deck pad just continues all the way up to the front. And we've got 2 sets of handles. Now, on a lot of the whitewater boards, we get 1 set of handles up front. I call them oh shit handles. They're what you use if you're falling off the board or things get really dicey. You can hold on to the board really well. And we've got some on the back too, which I think is really interesting because when you're paddling, you do fall off. You often end up behind the board. And this gives you that extra grab point, a nice, soft, safe grab point that you can use to help get back on the board or control the board from the rear without needing to bring it in closer or turn it around or anything. So that's kind of nice. All right, so let's see, we've got on the back end here, we do have 3 fin boxes. Here we go, 3 fin boxes. We have a 2+1 setup. We have a split style US fin box here in the back, and then 2 of the slide lock fins. And what I'm noticing, very interesting, I'm gonna look in here first. Nothing in here, nothing else in here. Let's look in here. Okay, so our repair kit, very standard. We've got some PVC, some glue, and a valve wrench. But what I've been looking for is a bolt for the fin. So it looks like this does not have a bolt in it. I don't know if this is, maybe it came out in shipping or something, or if this is how it ships out. So these are the shorter fins. These are hard plastic slide lock. And so next we have the bag. Update. I found the fin bolt. So just make sure to check all your packaging and double check the box if you're missing your fin bolt. It was in there. All good. Well, this is too funny. I was breaking down the box and I heard a small thunk and I was like, no way. There's actually 2 fin bolts in the kit, which is pretty cool that you get a spare because these things are somewhat easy to lose in a parking lot. So there are actually 2 fin bolts in the Glide kit. So I'm going to put this one into the repair kit. Now the other 2 fins are both slide lock fins. And they are a little bit shorter. We got a 4.5-inch fin here, and this is more like a 3.5-inch fin. Okay. These slide in to the fin box. It's a little hard to do this when the board is deflated. Let's see if I even can. Here we go. And then there's a hole in the fin that lines up with the groove here in the fin box. And there you go. That's secured. So with the 3 small fins, you should get pretty good tracking. But if you want more maneuverability, you can take out the center fin or you can take out the side fins and just use one set or the other. And with this center fin here, it is a flexi fin, so it'll bend if it hits something. These are hard plastic though. No, actually, you know what? I take that back. These are not hard plastic. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen this before. So these are still flexi fins. It's a different material. I want to find out what that is because it's a very different texture. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's get this packed up. We're just gonna roll it right back up the way it was. And that is the Glide O2 Lochsa, ready for testing.